Hello everyone, welcome to the Elliott Wave YouTube channel. This is Henry and today is Tuesday, August 30th and the time is 1 a.m. GMT approximately. So today we are going to take a look at the chart of gold. Now this is very interesting. We need to understand where we are with gold in terms of the short term as well as the medium term and long term expectation of gold, right? So here is the short term first. 3 minutes, we're looking for, you can see right here we got wave 1 here, wave 2. So then we are now within the wave 3 on the downside, and this is ending 1 of 3 right here. Now looking for an ABC rally to finish 2 of 3, and then as long as we stay below 1765 we could see for the downside. So the shorter cycle here is pretty simple. As long as the rally stays below 1765 we could see another leg down in gold. So that's pretty straightforward. Now let's zoom out and get a bit ideas of where we are with gold in the in the long term, medium term. So I'm going to zoom out in the 4-hour chart now. I'm going to transfer some of the labels here that we see in the 1 hour, a 30-minute chart here. This is your wave 1 here, and this is your wave 2 over here, is right here. Okay, so as you can see here we got and then this is wave 1 of 3 here. So from this peak, right, we got this sell-off in gold, and so far the sell-off is in 3 swing. We got a lower low technically speaking, and usually when you have a sequence like this, usually it could at least see in the 100%. Not always, right? Nothing is always going to be 100%, but generally speaking, when you have a higher high or lower low, it could at least see 100% extension. So for now we have not seen the 100% extension, which is 1684, and that's what we could continue to see for the downside. So this is pretty simple. We are looking for 5 ways down from this August 10th, and as long as we stay below 1765, gold has scope to extend lower, right? So that is where we are. So this sequence right here, it kind of favors the idea for the downside. Now some kind of short-term warning sign, you could see this channel here, the downtrend channel. If gold somehow managed to break above it, okay, or close above this channel, then we need to kind of consider something else, right? Either this is doing a flat ABC like this, right? ABC expanded flat, or else it could even be in the smaller scenario, smaller chance, it could even be ABC ending here. This is counted as a correction. Now again, when you have a lower low, more often than not, that third swing should reach 100%. That's why we would never, as a sort of main principle, forecasting something like this as an ABC, because the structure looks incomplete. It can happen, truncation happen all the time, but it is at a smaller probability. Okay, zooming out to the weekly, which is more interesting, we got this sideways from 2020. Since then we've been in a big sideways range, has not broken neither the high nor the low, so we are trapped more or less within this big range here, right? So we are sideways. I mean, whether you like it or not, but it is what it is, right? It is sideways in a big range. And okay, presuming that, again, if you look at the count, actually we are calling for the downside, right? So this is 1 2 3 4 5. So technically we are calling for a break below 1680, all right? And if it breaks below 1680 here, then most likely it's going to break below all this previous low as well. Now if you look at it from here, you also can measure extension on the downside here, and you got the minimum extension, which is not really that far away, right? This is the 100% is the minimum, 1670, and then from there you got the 161.8% extension, 1424. Now it's a big range because it's a daily and weekly sort of extension, right? But what this is actually telling us is that when, depending on your time horizon, a lot of people only care about short term, and if you're wrong, they're wrong short term, they are not happy, right? But if you're looking at the long term here, we are first of all, we have not broken below the low. So we could be continue to get choppy and sideways in a triangle, for example, because we never really break below here. That's number one, right? So number two is that if we do get a break below this previous low, well, then it's not like a major bearish, like move to the downside, because whenever we break below that, then we will reach the extension, the minimum extension immediately, which is not really that far, 1670, and then we can find support again from this area, again based on the three swings principle here, right? So I know it's a big area because it's a weekly extension, right? But let's say if I exclude 161.8, I can use the 123.6. So I think, if assuming we break all this previous low, 1576, 1670 is a pretty good support area for gold, assuming we can break below. So if you are in the long term, then actually if you look at the shorter cycle here, it can happen, but it's not really the safest the safest thing out there if you believe that this area can provide some sort of larger support or stronger support here, which is not really too far from where we are. Okay, so that's basically where we are with gold. And as always, if you want to get more updates on gold, silver, or any other commodities, Forex, indices, feel free to check our service. We have 14 days trial, and the link is in the description of the video. So see you all again next time. Have a nice day, everyone.